Time now, though, to choose your channel, and we're kicking it all off with a London derby. Chelsea back-to-back draws, Spurs back-to-back wins. Win again to go top of the WSL. The players and managers, time to hear from the most important people, the fans.
Hopefully we beat Tottenham at least 4-0 at least. And do you think it's going to be a bigger challenge because they've had a great start?
It's going to be a great match. It's going to be a big challenge for our girls today. We've got to get goals and get them early.
We're going to show up and we're going to win.
Yep, I agree. Got it. We're going to win this. I don't really do predictions. I'd say like 4-0. So. 4-0! Yeah, come on, Chelsea. Yeah, big win.
I reckon it could be a 1-1 draw, you know, because I think both teams are going to go in fighting. Spurs are going to want to continue their good run, and so is Sonia's team as well.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to have a scoring game this time. We've been drawn twice, not scoring that much, so we need the girls to sort of like start producing goals. And I think it could be about 3-0, 4-0.
Today is going to be an epic victory for Tottenham. It's going to be history in the making, and we're there to celebrate. And we will be top of the league for a while.
That's the kind of optimism we need going into this one if you are a Spurs fan. For Chelsea, pretty much same old, 4-0 they're suggesting. Changes for Chelsea today. Seeing Neve Charles back in the squad and back in the starting lineup, and Lucy Bronze back in the squad for the first time since her operation after the Euros as well. What difference will having Neve Charles be?
Well, I think she's obviously very good at joining in the attack, and she'll try and create the overloads on the left, going forward, and try and create those 2v1. I think it also shows you the strength and depth that Chelsea have got, and I think that's where the game could be won or lost today, when they can make changes from the bench, because Chelsea's bench is ridiculous.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think Chelsea just have so much depth. I mean, I think they've got more players back that would start for anyone else. But I think it'd be a tough day for Spurs.
All right, come the end of lunch, we should be looking at the top two in the WSL. Handy then that we've got our own top two for now. Alongside Gary Packer.
Caroline, thank you. It is first versus third in the Women's Super League, a London derby to savour. Chelsea have given themselves an outstanding platform to go on and win a 7th successive WSL title. But their 100% start to the season in the league was ended last time out by Manchester United. And now they take on the Tottenham side, who've made their joint best ever start to a season. 12 points from a possible 15. But they've never even taken a point off Chelsea in the WSL. 11 defeats from 11 meetings home and away. It is a formidable task that Tottenham face here at Kingsmeadow in lunchtime. We will start with a look at the teams for you. And this is Sonia Bonpastor's lineup. It shows 2 changes to the team that drew at Manchester United. Anna Hampton has let in just 3 goals in 5 league matches this season. A change to the back four. Sandy Goldsmore misses out with a shin injury, so Neve Charles returns after 4 games out with an ankle problem. The midfield 2 are the same, with Player of the Year Erin Cuthbert partnered by the ever-present Kira Walsh. Mika Kapstein has scored in both the last 2 WSL games. Johanna Rytting-Kanner had scored twice in this fixture last season. Alyssa Thompson comes in on the left. Aggie Beaver-Jones moves up top. She netted in each of the first 4 games of the season. Katerina Macario drops to the Chelsea bench. Lucy Bronze is named as a sub for the first time this season after interim. Well, what a start to life as Spurs head coach for Martin Hove. 4 wins from 5 in the league. Lisa Goff has 14 shifts in 6 appearances in League Cup this season. The same back four that started the 1-0 win at home to Brighton. And that Nilden scored from long range here last season. Drew Spence misses out against her old club. It's just a precaution. Olga Artinen comes in. Beth England does face her former employers. She netted 74 times for the Blues before leaving for Spurs 2 years ago. Matilda Windberg replaces Olivia Holt. A prolific start to the campaign for Katinka Tandberg. 3 goals in 5 WSL appearances since her move from Hammarby last month. Olivia Holt drops to the Spurs bench. Molly Bartrip makes the bench for the first time after getting injured in pre-season. So Courtney Streetman-Kirk joins me here at Kingsmeadow. Who are you keeping an eye on, Courts?
Well, first of all, the home side, I've gone for Kat Stein. I think she's been brilliant so far. Her goal contributions have been excellent. Already equalled that from last season. I think she's benefited from the fact that they've been playing a single pivot at times, Chelsea, with Kira Walsh at the depth bit, so she can get that little bit higher. For the visitors, I've gone for Nilden. We talk a lot about the Spurs defence and how solid that they've been, but look at those chances created. First in the team for Spurs for Nilden, so yes, she's going to have to be on it for a defensive game today, but I love what she brings in an attacking sense too.
Well, back-to-back draws for Chelsea for Sonia Bonpastor for the first time since she took charge 17 months ago. She was watching Spurs warm up very, very closely ahead of kick-off, and it will be Tottenham to get us underway at a raucous Kingsmeadow. It certainly has a London derby feel here. Chelsea bidding to extend their lead at the top of the WSL table, with Manchester United, Manchester City and Arsenal not in action until later, and indeed tomorrow, with 4 wins and a draw so far for the champions. But it's also an opportunity for Tottenham to pick up their first ever league win over Chelsea and go top of the table themselves. And why shouldn't they? It has been an excellent start to the campaign under Martin Ho. He said before the game, it's gone better than he could ever have wished for, really. He's won both away games this season at Everton and Leicester, although, fair to say, this is the biggest test so far.
It is, but from a perspective from Martin Ho there, you can only beat what's put in front of you, so he's done fantastically well in front in their position. Giving this Spurs team so much confidence, and see that what they were lacking, what's changed. But this is a big test. We saw it against Man City, where they struggled at home. And this is going to be every bit against Chelsea as well. So I think this is a real test about where Spurs are at the moment, and can they compete with the real top dogs.
Well, yeah, they got a bit of a reality check, didn't they, against Manchester City, conceding 5. But they did win the other 4. It's a similar story here, or can they really threaten Sonia Bonpastor's unbeaten league record as Chelsea head coach? Nina Jones, as we thought, started through the middle, and what a start to the season she's had.
Player that's been underrated. Hopefully now people are starting to wake up to it, and obviously she spent a lot of time out on loan, and she's come back to Chelsea. She's been making the impact off the bench more so last season, but now really seems to cement herself as starting player, and rightly so, she's been excellent.
Here is Neve Charles, back in the lineup today. And, straight away, a chance for Chelsea here, and they've flooded the penalty area with players. And in the end, it's high and wide from Thompson, but she felt she'd earned the right to take this on.
Too right, look at this, bit of pace, the quality. Then I'll tell you what, I'm going to chop back in and sit you down, Ashley Neville, and then she was just looking for that top right hand corner, just didn't get the curl on it. But look this, the chop back. Finally pushing one in on the shot, but it's a positive start.
6-year-old USA forward earning another start in the WSL. Some record signing, of course.
price tag, but from what I've seen of her so far, not just in this game, but others, she looks every bit well. But still young though, still only 20 years old, so lots of room to grow, but looks such a promise.
Here is Neville for Spurs. Back from Vinberg. Kira Walsh breaking it up, as she so often does. Natalie Bjorn for the champions, who've netted in each of their last 35 WSL games. Racing Cannerin, winning the corner off of Claire Hunt.
Yeah, it's going to really cover his start for Chelsea on both flanks. They've got bags of pace, but look at this, the out to him run, then down the side of the all back and centre half. Really intelligent.
Been a very profitable area this for Chelsea since the start of last season. 4 more goals from set plays than any other team. One is nodded just wide. Yawn up from the back, right in the thick of it there.
She was asking for a corner as well. She feels after got the head there, it potentially takes a little bit of a deflection. Will be fun.
Calmly done that by Nicocott, but it will be a Chelsea throw. Nielsen couldn't keep it in. Ellie Carpenter to take the throw for Chelsea. Now it's Beth England for Spurs. Super play from Vinberg. Chesnaz to the left. Free kick here in this fixture last season. She asked a little bit too much of Arsenal there, and Chelsea nick it. Viva Jones.
Just apologises to Thompson, who makes a fantastic run, but just felt she couldn't get the ball out of her feet for whatever reason. But I love where that starts from. Erin Cuthbert, she is so determined to get that ball back. She always is. She's always buzzing about. That type of player that does all the dirty work, but also has the ability on the ball when she has it at her feet.
Charles with the throw for Chelsea. Sit back from Maggie Beaver-Jones. Thompson. Charles again. Thompson did brilliantly there. Cuthbert will take it on. Player who's 7 shots on target in the WSL already this season. Most of any midfielder.
Careful left flank in that range. Massive deflection, but I've seen a foot. So the top corner, every corner from that front range is amazing. She's got technical ability on the ball, but as we've seen with Spurs this season, great for the body in the way of defending.
Goals and corners already this season. Chelsea will have another corner here. While Chelsea have been excellent attacking them, Spurs have been a little bit leaky when it comes to conceding set-piece goals. As you can see, 3 more than any other team since the start of last season. Well, headed on by Beaver-Jones, it was loose for a second. Lisa Kopp has it.
Really dynamic run though, isn't it? Beaver-Jones, that front post area, see what she's trying to do. Just get the flick on, hope that it lands to a teammate. Doesn't.
Down goes Tandberg, that's a foul by Natalie Bjorn. It's been a great start for the Norwegian Tandberg. 2 in her last 2 against Leicester and Brighton. Just given that Spurs attack a new dimension, hasn't she?
she has, and for a forward as well, it's a great start to life every season. Obviously you want to come in, score goals early, especially when it's a new situation as well, and having Bethany England actually in that little withdrawn role in the number 10 I think helps as well, because she's got a little bit of vision ability on the ball, and as the captain as well, just that leadership role when you're a little bit deeper, can influence everyone else around you. It's always helpful.
Here's Walsh for Chelsea. Really bright. Chelsea today. Carpenter. In charge of that. Neville. Picked up by Charles, she's found captain. Walsh. Captain again. The atrocious Spurs this time. Martin Ho did say before the game that they might have to sacrifice some of the possession when they come here. It's about being clinical when they get their chances.
Come to Kingsmeadow. Not many teams that don't have to suffer here. Nothing on the end of it, you have to suffer against Chelsea, but it's about, he's right, when you do get opportunities that might be few and far between, you've got to be clinical enough to put them away, which we've seen from Spurs this season, they have done, but it's earning the right first.
Has made that run, hoping to get the ball back from Milden. Instead it's Millie Bright for Chelsea.
That's the other side of the coin, the decision making. When you've been under pressure, you win the ball back. You've got to retain it for that a little bit longer than that thing where you want to go forward quickly because Chelsea are out of shape and you want to catch them napping. But make sure that then you don't give the ball away, another turnover and you're back on the back foot.
Seeking out Richard Cannerin. Took on Milden brilliantly. Claire Hunt puts it behind. There's a little snapshot of what Johanna Richard Cannerin's all about.
On the turn and then cases. I do think Milden does well in this second phase there. She just does enough leans in to make sure that Richard Cannerin is a little bit off balance without making a foul, without giving away a penalty that allows her teammate Hunt to come across and clear the danger.
Here comes the latest Chelsea corner. Attacked by Millie Bright. A long time since she first wore the blue of Chelsea, isn't it? Signed in 2014. Here comes Tottenham. Got 5 players up in this attack. Now they win a corner. Good run down that right-hand side by Sandberg.
This is what they need to do. Spurs in terms of when you get the ball, drive, make sure you find the Spurs shirt. Good drive down that right side by Lindberg, and also you're always going to pass the ball to Sandberg in the form that she's in, hoping that the deflection maybe takes a pass on a Hansen, but Spurs perspective, past the post.
That incredible volley in this fixture last season. one of the goals of the season in the WSL. Ended up with 2 in that 5-2 win. Competitive it is out there. It certainly feels like a London derby.
That's where actually Spurs have been really good this season in terms of making sure they do it at the right times, but the high press, they get turnovers from that. They get shots from the high turnovers, so it's definitely something that's been fruitful to them. But what I like is they don't always do it gung-ho and then get caught out. They make sure they pick and choose the times to do it.
Closed down by Nina Jones.
She was looking for the ball back, wasn't she, but Ashley Neville, but Thompson was there floating it out and thinking, no, I don't want to stitch my teammate up there, especially with the pace that Thompson's got.
Launched by Neville, cleared by Bjorn. Some work from Beth England there. Tottenham again, Jess Naz against Carpenter. It's a free kick to Tottenham. Yellow card as well for the Australian.
Gets caught out, doesn't she, Carpenter? And actually, she's probably one of the few players on the pitch that could actually keep up with Jessica Naz's pace. But you see there, the arm on the shoulder, it's a little bit too much. Referee sees fit, one to obviously give the foul, but also the caution.
Subanen has the ball. She did score an excellent free kick in this fixture last season, although it was far more central than this. For that.
Too many opportunities against Chelsea in a good area. You see, just disappointed. Overran it so slightly. Thompson again, looking bright on the ball. Certainly think if anything happened with Chelsea at the moment, it's going to come through her.
Cuthbert's corner. Thompson to lift it in and attacked by Captain. He was all alone there.
contact. The one way you just want to try and flick it back of your head, try and guide it towards goal. Get too much of a contact up and goes up in the air rather than just glide past where it needs to go towards goal.
The goal elsewhere, Hayashi has put Everton in front against Manchester United. By Kira Walsh, Captine's on her way. Beaver Jones and Thompson in the middle. Nilsson recovers to put it behind for yet another corner.
Well, there again, Nilsson, first time the Vatican gets back clear, but the ball stays in, so she sticks and taps, gets up quickly, but you just can't help but think how many times can Spurs be under this much pressure, defend another corner before one of them goes in the back of the net.
We've seen some excellent deliveries already from Erin Cuthbert. She's over this one as well. Just cushioned by Niamh Charles, not exactly as she wanted. Chelsea will keep possession with Carpenter. Taking it away. Has very nearly emerged with the ball. Thompson popping up in the right back area there for Chelsea. 100 league games as a manager for Sonia Bonpastor at Lyon and Chelsea. 90 wins. Here's Ritten Canarin. Carpenter joining the attack now. Or to look for. Thompson pulling away. Good header away by Neville.
That's all thinking. And that'll be whipped earlier. Ritten Canarin. Beaver Jones at that back post area, turns it down, but still on the attack, Chelsea.
Nilsson away. Well cut out so far.
Time as well. It was work hard there.
Carpenter. Ritten Canarin. Walsh. Terrific delivery which Neville has to deal with, conceding another corner for Chelsea.
Working so well, Chelsea, in these tight areas, and then the delivery to match. It's Kira Walsh this time, getting a little bit higher. What a ball that is, by the way, just begging for someone to be on the end of it.
Already 7th corner for Chelsea. Beaver Jones was there on the near post. Efficient header from Bjorn, walloped away by Spurs.
The Reaper is now Spurs. The pressure, such a long time. By the match start, Chelsea on top with the possession, the shots and touches in the opposition box, and Spurs have had none, and that's something that they need to change. They need to remedy, work together, and then that frustration, feel like things aren't going your way.
Yeah, very much as he suggested might be the case, that they'll have to suffer a little bit here, as many teams do.
I've been there myself here, and honestly, it's not nice. And then you think you might have cracked it, and then they bring another senior international off the bench, and it's hard work here.
Good ball by Walsh. Beaver Jones here. Brilliant goalkeeping from Tom. Great smothering save. Bravely diving at the feet.
Great work, love this, because she's on the front foot. She's sensing the danger. Nice little turn in the build-up as well by Erin Cuthbert. Love that little reverse call by Thompson. But Cobb, straight out, brave. She knows she might get a whack on the way. Coming together as players, but what all good keepers do, puts herself in a place where she might get hurt, but makes the save.
Only conceded in 2 games so far. Lisa Cobb, great record.
Looks like her in the defence equally as well. I think they've done a great job, Spurs defence, at limiting what she has to do, but when she has been called upon, she's been excellent.
Britton Cannerin against Nilden yet again, and it's yet another corner. Already across both sides. That's the joint most the first half of a WSL game this season. Only a quarter of the way through the match. Britton Cannerin, Cuthbert, Thompson, Carpenter, Wright made that hers. Couldn't find Britton Cannerin though. Think about a play, throw to Spurs.
Very good start by Chelsea, hasn't it? But I suppose the only criticism you have then at this point, with all the pressure that you're putting on, they do more. We've just seen that save from Cobb, aside from that, from the corners, from the other opportunities. She's not had too much to do with this, where for Chelsea this season at times in forward areas it hasn't quite clicked. For all their dominance, they always made it count.
Yeah, it's one thing that Sonia Pastor has talked about consistently, and it's in her programme notes today as well, about being more clinical. Hasn't scored as many goals as you might have expected from them.
She spoke as well previously about some tactical tweaks that they've been looking at. Thought maybe that she might have overdone that, and she stopped the halted rather than fluidity. Trying to find it again.
We talked about how Amanda Nilden has been very busy at left back for Spurs, and so much of the danger for Chelsea coming down that right side in this first half.
One loves to be on the ball, but also can obviously running behind and receive it that way. Ellie Carpenter again, yes, a fullback, but a fullback that loves to go forward and seems to be peeling out on that right hand side of the ball players as well, Chelsea. So a lot of work from that so far.
Britton Cannerin ball in. Cuthbert. Walsh. Brilliant block there by West England. Thompson. Just didn't make the right decision at the right time. Again, Spurs not looking after the football when they do win it back. Inevitably it just comes again.
Exactly, but you've got to be a little bit more intelligent than that. Can you find a pass first? Can you lend it? Especially with Tambo as well. If you've got a player up there that's obviously got faster pace, like a Jeff Nance for example, then yes, go on, try your luck, put it in behind and see if that works. But Tambo isn't that player, so you're going to need to play off at first.
Also with Naz, she's just starting to come back to help Nilden a little bit more, isn't she? So that outlet has disappeared a little bit. Thompson will head for the byline here. Brilliant work. She might have hurt herself in factoring into the advertising warning. Going at pace.
When she puts in serving on, so difficult to catch. It's not just the fact that off the ball, because she can still do it and keep control of the ball, which is incredible ability to have. And what's wrong with the Ashley Neville right now? I know that.
So we're 9th Chelsea corner. Cuthbert in towards Bright. It's loose for a second. Britton Cannerin swung the boot at it. It's yet another corner.
Corners. Done well Chelsea in terms of getting the first contact, but in the second phase, Spurs have been so good at blocking the goal.
Cuthbert again. Goalkeeper came a long way that time to engage with Bjorn. An uncompromising challenge from Millie Bright there. No nonsense.
That's what she's all about. Yes, she's got the ability on the ball, she can spray diagonals, but at the heart of it, she is a proper old school defender. She will take ball and play her, no questions asked.
The end of it all, a goal kick. Great mark to reach in this 300 games, 75% win ratio in that time. Thompson for Chelsea. Taking on Neville. Well, to stick with her there. Run away by Marina Simonen. There's a relentlessness about Chelsea at the moment as they seek to break the deadlock here. Hard work, training, you're defending like this, keeping your concentration, keeping your shape. Spurs doing well though, so far. Canary. Carpenter, Capshine, chops back in on that right side and allows the clearance.
By the way, this is not where she wants to be, back in her own box, but she just does enough, doesn't give the cause up and ensures that she makes it really difficult outside.
Half an hour gone. Carpenter. Terrific run. Britton Cannerin. Carpenter continued that run. Another corner.
Increasingly getting slightly more ragged by Spurs, isn't it? Dropping deeper and deeper, more gaps starting to open up. Sort of both physically and mentally, it's so hard to be under pressure for that amount of time.
Corner number 11 for Chelsea. Cuthbert. Beaver Jones was free on that near post, tried to flick it on. Could Tottenham counter? Well, she was all on her own there. Lindberg.
Making, and that then goes into what I'm saying about being tired and fatigued. I love the first bit, the little nutmeg. That's the case where you've got to then hold on to the ball, let all your teammates get up with you. It's just poor decision making.
Eve Charles. Thompson. She heads for the byline. Neville touches it behind for a corner.
Getting deeper and deeper. See it here. Mostly average in their own half, and it's just how long can you keep doing that for before Chelsea find a way to unlock it.
Also, when you do nick it, you've got to look after it, which has not been happening for the last 20 minutes or so. Cuthbert's corner, great take by Koch.
You're right in terms of one deeper, inviting that pressure, and then when you do win the ball back, there's no outlet, it's really difficult. So that's where, as I say, they've got to build a couple of passes first, but then let everyone get higher up the pitch.
Fox clearance. Chelsea with it back straight away. Cuthbert looking at Thompson. Great attempt, wasn't it? Trying to bend it around Ash Neville. Stays down for that collision.
jumps early, and then she's asking Ashley Neville to detach, which I think is not the right thing. When Vinberg goes, she even needs to say, or when she goes, she needs to make sure that she cuts it off so that ball across the pitch can't be played.
Missing counter in for Carpenter. To try and get a shot away there. Well defended though. Arsenal, wasn't it?
And just Jessnap doing so well. Yes, she doesn't stop across, but it leaves a little bit of pressure, and then handball there. The referee pull up, but great teamwork in terms of the work ethic and determination to get back and defend. But where you want your forward players, ideally.
Header by Bright. Ball to Vinberg. A little stumble at just the wrong moment. But it is a corner on Steve Charles.
From a long ball, don't mind it at all. Pack everyone in, as I mentioned. When you do the long ball, everyone's got to be on the same page. Pack everyone in. Make sure you get bodies around the ball. You never know what might happen, and get a corner from it first.
Could it be a set piece that gets Tottenham in front here? Another very packed penalty area. Nielsen to take Tottenham's third corner. England is up there. Nielsen again. Captain. One that Neville had to win and did. Kingsmeadow. Afternoon caught in possession. This is Beaver Jones.
Jones there. She could have played the ball forward, but doesn't, because she's waiting for a better option, a safer option in one way. And maybe when you look at Spurs going forward at times, waiting at possession, one to look at and say, probably what we need to do a little bit more.
Charles with the throw. Move to that crucially for Tottenham. Right forward and wins the free kick.
Okay. One half a dozen of the other. Strange one from the referee. That's it.
Yeah, Camberg would just say she's being an aggressive centre forward there. But it is a free kick to Chelsea. A long way out this. Gonna stop us from having a crack. Beaver Jones.
That one. Try and curl it, I think. That top left hand corner, but doesn't get the power. Maybe.
10 goals in the last 14 for Southern Country. She's not short on confidence right now. Cleared by Billy Bright. Canner in. Bright for Charles. By Thompson for really good run by Cuthbert, brought down just outside the box.
So difficult to track. That's what she knows. She wants to try and get herself in the box. With a little bit of danger. Sunderland didn't quite get in the box before the contact was made, but it's another good area for a free kick.
Having won the free kick, takes it herself. Easy take at the end for Lisa Cott. And for all Chelsea's pressure, Lisa Cott hasn't been flying across her goal, making numerous saves. Oh, but she's got herself in trouble there. Viva Jones closed her down. Carpenter forward to Ritten Canaris. A mess of Spurs' own making here. It's loose for Cuthbert. And it's Beth England to get it away.
But I think anyone else pumps that ball up the field where she's got the composure and the presence of mind to find a teammate.
Well, this could have been very messy from a Tottenham perspective.
I think Kopp realised that Beaver Jones is there. Beaver Jones, to be fair to her, really clever. She's waiting, anticipating what might happen. And Spurs get away with it.
Yeah, that was sneaky. Having 2 minutes down just gives both coaches an opportunity to have a quick word with their players. 5 minutes left in the first half. Now, right now you can watch the other games kicking off at noon. Everton leading high-flying Manchester United 1-0. That's on Sky Sports Premier League. 0-0 between Villa and Leicester on Sky Sports Football. Sky Sports Mix, London City Lionesses newly promoted, 0-0 with West Ham. And of course you can watch Multiview, all 4 games at once on Sky Sports Plus. No goals here, not for the want of trying. Courts from Chelsea, but they've defended well, Spurs, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, and I think actually when you look at the way that this game played itself out, no surprise in terms of Spurs being really stable, difficult to beat. And yes, Chelsea having a lot of possession, putting on a lot of pressure, but not quite finding that little bit of magic that they need to unlock that Spurs defence. And it's been probably the story of both team seasons so far. I think the thing that I like and Spurs need to continue with is them being clever when they do get the ball back. Don't be afraid to play a little bit longer, play a bit route one and try and work off the second balls. And that's what I like about Martin. You know, some managers, they stick to that philosophy and come what may, even if they're under pressure, they'll play out from the back and put themselves under more pressure, where you see he's happy to adapt and change it.
Not always comfortable viewing in the first half for Martin Ho, but he'll be delighted to have the clean sheet intact. Like you said, Lisa Cott hasn't had a great deal to do so far. 58 defensive actions for Spurs in 42 minutes. Charles. Thompson. In round the back of Neville this time. And on she goes. Great block by Toga. With a double ricochet, that could have been painful. It came back off Thompson. Cuthbert. Thompson. Interestingly, Neve Charles has stayed back quite a lot, hasn't she, Court? You think Carpenter get forward a lot down the right-hand side. Neve Charles, on her return from injury, is basically let Thompson do her own thing in front of her.
Yeah, she has, which I wonder if that will change in the second half. It's not necessarily in terms of Carpenter not getting forward, but just sending both of them forward, because it's not been too much of a threat from Spurs as they've got deeper. And I think, you know, Neville at times has struggled with Thompson, so then you add Neve Charles into that, it could be a fruitful way to get into the game.
Carpenter with the throw. And with the cross. Here is Charles. At the end, she's only cut that back to Tandberg. Now England. Naz. Vector from Tottenham. Simonen. Martinen. Up to Vinberg. Up to her guns there, Vinberg, given back to her by Charles. Options here maybe for Tottenham. Tandberg. By Hannah Hansen, very calmly to Walsh.
She never seems to be under any pressure, Hannah Hampton. And nowadays, modern day goalkeepers, you have to be good with your feet. She's excellent.
Conceded a goal in this fixture last season when she was really unhappy about the nilled an effort from range, where it looked like she clawed it out before it crossed the line, but the officials gave it. Costly in the end, Chelsea winning 5-2. We move into 2 minutes of first half stoppage time. 7 goals in that game, none in this one so far. Carpenter. Header straight to Beaver Jones, Ritten Cannerin. Milden stayed with her. Up in the air by Bright. Neville. Charles. Cuthbert.
They've lost out there, but there are moments where being a bit more composed than what they do, playing out from the back when they win it, and not being too silly with it, not playing round the back and getting caught, but playing into midfield and just relieving that little bit of pressure.
Beaver Jones into Cuthbert, now Ritten Cannerin for Carpenter. Back there to head away. Ritten Cannerin. She'll head for the byline. A chance for Captain, totally unmarked.
Goal, shouldn't it? Or at least a shot on target. I don't know what happens. She just takes her eye off it.
It's Cuthbert. Beaver Jones. Surprised Cuthbert didn't take that on. It opened up for her. Carpenter, past Naz. Got Simonen and out for a corner.
You know, she could do it better with this. Stood up really well. Not sure what happened. Seems to take her eye off it. Doesn't take the contact that she needs.
Mind-boggling number of corners in this half. One managed to miss everyone incredibly. Bright. Left line. They'll be delighted to see Chelsea centre-back doing that. And it is goalless at half-time. The best chance coming from Vika Kaptein right at the end of the half, completely unmarked, just mistimed the header, and it's a surprise for a player who scored in the last 2 WSL games, and in the context of that half, a huge chance for Sonia Bonpastor's team. They've dominated pretty much from start to finish, lots of possession, lots of good possession high up the pitch, but clear-cut chances few and far between. And Spurs will be happy at half-time. It's Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0.
Courtney Sweetman-Kirk and Gary Tappout.
Yes, thank you, Caroline. She's used that word again, clinical, but she said the game plan is working. Well, they haven't lost at home. Well, they haven't lost in the WSL at home since Manchester City came here February 2024. 1-0. Scored in every WSL game since then, 35 in a row. But kept at bay by Tottenham in that first half. Until that capsized header right at the end of the half, very few clear chances. So perhaps this first game plan is working as well. That might well be what Martin Ho's thinking. This is Thompson though for Chelsea. Watery or tropical sunshine here at Kingsmeadow. No changes to either side, which isn't a surprise.
Right, the game plan to an extent is working. You've kept Chelsea at bay, you've not conceded. They know they're going to have to suffer. It's about now how in this second half, yes, you're going to have to soak up a little bit more pressure, but you get a little bit of pressure on Chelsea. And I mentioned it towards the end of the first half, they're going a little bit more direct. I can't blame them for that, and they were getting a little bit of joy from it, Spurs. So I think that's what they're going to look at in the second half, and just be a little bit more composed on the ball when they do win it back.
Talking about touches in the opposition box. Now, in the first half of a WSL game, second most ever, 45, only beaten by themselves back in 2017 against Yeovil. Extraordinary statistic.
Even more extraordinary the fact that they've not put the ball in the back of the net, Chelsea, and that's the main thing. You can have all the possession and corners that push in the opposition box, but be more clinical.
Bright. Keep that run on Thompson. It's a good idea. We know she can pick her out. Just overhit by a fraction. With the throw, as all about Spurs' miserable record against Chelsea. 13 times she's played against them, 13 defeats. Steve Charles high up the pitch here for Thompson. So ricochet off Neville for a corner, first of the second half.
I wondered if we might see that. Steve Charles getting that little bit higher, just adding to that extra pressure that Thompson's been putting on, and seems to be that way at the start of the second half.
Chelsea corner. Cuthbert with it. White attacked it. Missed her. Bjorn behind her. Both centre-backs attacking this.
Obviously Millie Bright is such a massive threat. Marshalled by Bethany England, and it just comes off the knee, I think, doesn't it? If Bjorn doesn't get a flush contact.
Good hold-up play there from Sandberg, assisted by England. Now Sumanen. That's much better from Tottenham. Artinen looking for Nilden. Not quite. Hand of apology from the Finn.
a problem, which she does. The cop more of a problem than I think we first anticipated when she dropped the first one, but Alyssa Thompson, I think it's going to come through her if Chelsea are to break the deadlock.
It's a Cannerid for Carpenter. Jess Nash back defending. Richard Cannerid once more. Didn't reach Beaver Jones. Well defended again by Tottenham. Down by Erin Cuthbert, no foul. That's where they need Tamberg to hold it up, which she did, but she couldn't quite stroke it through to Vinberg.
Closer though, and actually the game's becoming more stretched, so they're all more opportunities, but obviously first to work on the counter-attack, but it's just got to be a little bit more precise.
Well, these are the match stats, and Chelsea well on top, 18 shots to 4, but nothing to show for it. Now, in terms of player of the match, 3 contenders chosen by Courtney here: Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd, Alyssa Thompson, who just had that curling shot, and Amanda Nilden, who's had a lot of defending to do. You can vote by using that QR code on your screen. That's given away to Cuthbert. Right. To watch. Great run by Charles. Neville goes across. Charles has got away. And she picked out Cuthbert with a measured ball. Again, Chelsea putting bodies on the line here. Charles gets across this time. Cop with the tank.
She's had so much defending to do. A lovely ball. Weight of pass is exceptional by Millie Bryan to Neve Charles. Kira Walsh wants it on the edge of the box, but let's try and find Cuthbert.
Cuthbert's won it back. Beaver Jones won't get there. Again, very well read by the Tottenham goalkeeper. Exactly what you were saying about Neve Charles. She's definitely been given more license to go forward in this second half, and we know what she can do.
There's an element of stick or twist with Ashley Neville. Does she go with Thompson, or does she go with Charles, and then that puts a bit of indecision in the mind, so then it creates even more space for Chelsea.
Square ball which Thompson picked off. Bush. Bjorn. Cannerid. Taking on Nilden on the outside. Oh, brilliantly done by Cannerid. And still, that time, and Thompson with the shot, Cobb with the save. Well, they opened up Tottenham there, but they still stood firm.
No right to get through there the way she does. But yet again, another big opportunity that Chelsea cannot take.
She goes again. Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd against Ilden. Bit of support here as well. Carpenter. Bjorn. Carpenter's worked it well. Swept away by Hunt. Tottenham digging in again. They're keeping the tempo up here, Chelsea. Just trying to intensify the pressure. Charles. Thompson.
continues to have players up, try and go past defenders, because she's got the ability and the pace. Where she sits Nilden down, she then manages to get past Ransom and then probably get the shot up in the end. But yes, again, Spurs have got so many bodies in the way.
A double change for Chelsea. Berman, the 19-year-old Dutch defender, coming on, and Katarina Macario, USA forward. Sure was disappointed not to start the game. Yet to score this season. It'll be a wonderful time from her perspective to put that right. Off goes Captain. Later on, if Chelsea don't win this game, Niamh Charles also departs, having just returned from injury. She didn't wait long, did she? Sonia von Pastor before making that double change. Started in second half. She's trying something different.
And I was wondering whether it might see something in there. Macario, sometimes she goes central and that either goes out wide, but she's had into the attack by the looks of it.
Thompson still enjoying her personal duel there with Ash Neville. Cuthbert. Away by Koga. Berman's first contribution. Walsh. Bjorn trying to pick up Macario.
Not a bad idea, probably just a little bit too much on it, but needed a bit of pace to get through the bodies, and where Macario takes on the back foot to get the shot off, but just can't quite get the first touch in.
Well, Macario produced that glorious back heel assist last week, didn't she? Manchester United for the Beaker Captain equaliser. A bit of magic she can produce. Chelsea.
She looks so missed, it's certainly a hand there.
Thompson. Challenge. Throw.
Get the ball first.
Comes off Cannerid for a Spurs throw. Really gritty display this from Tottenham, very much in keeping with what we've seen from them at the start of this season. Nil-nil, more confidence on the game from that.
It's shown that they've learned from the Manchester City defeat, where they were taken apart a little bit, where we should see now that they've learned from that situation. Spurs and played its performance, it's dogged, it's determined, it's gritty. Find a way to get out though.
Macario looking for Carpenter. And it is another Chelsea corner. They're up to 15 now. Just under an hour play. Away, not too far. It's worth a go from there. Yeah, Ellie can't
ball comes out to you like that and it sits up nicely. Barely see the ball by the look of it initially, Carpenter, but you can see it well enough to strike it, but just half a yard too high, and it looked like Cox would have had it covered, but still great strike nonetheless.
In fact, a couple of goals last season for Lyon. All her moves here in the summer. Carpenter, Canary, Macaria, went with a right returning to Canary, and she has. Spurs get it away again before Rita Thompson could apply the finishing touch. Balls! How about that? Well, the deadlock hasn't just been broken, it's been smashed to smithereens by Kira Walsh. A magnificent strike. The Spurs head from their resistance has been broken at last. And it is Chelsea who strike first in this London derby, in style.
A magnificent strike by Walsh. You felt that this is what the game needed. Now the deadlock needed to be broken. Just look at that little small manipulation on the ball. The sole roll where she puts the foot on it, turns out. What a strike that is. Right in the corner side netting. Koch, we know, is a fantastic keeper, so it had to be magnificent to beat her, and that it was.
Her 21st appearance for Chelsea, and that is her first goal for the Blues. And her 7th ever in her WSL career. And you can just hear the relief around Kingsmeadow.
Amazing, isn't it? She's only got 7, but there's no goal Kira Walsh, because you see when she hits the ball like that, the strike that she's got, surely be expecting more.
Nilden was booked for that challenge on Cuthbert. Now Chelsea will have a free kick as they look to press home their advantage. Macaria. Say the crowd as Walsh picks it up again. Instead it's Spurs bringing it away. Lindberg. Naz to the left. Simonen. Neville. Lifted in towards Beth England. Chelsea scored in this game with their 23rd attempt. But patience paid off, and a magnificent strike to give the Blues the lead. And it's given Martin Ho something to think about here. Is there a way back to Spurs?
That's the problem then. When you're in a situation where you're trying to be the team that frustrates, sits in, where do you go from there when you do concede and there's 5 minutes plus left on the clock? Everyone's so tired physically and mentally, it's hard to get back into the game.
Lindberg. Martin to England. So we're going to see Martha Thomas come on for Tottenham here. Jess Naz is the player withdrawn. She certainly feels she's due the WSL goal. Getting on for 2 years since she scored the winner in the North London derby. That could be an important change for Martin Ho. Someone up front with her experience. equaliser for Manchester United. Dean Mallard on target just past the hour mark. All square at Goodison. Keep track of all 4 in the lunchtime games on Multiview. That's on Sky Sports Plus. Bjorn. Macario for Carpenter. Lovely give and go. Retin Cannery to the right. Macario wins it back to Chelsea. Never away that was by Hunt. Another occasion where Macario wins it back. Thompson. Over on the outside. Thompson. Well, actually bisected the space between the 2 players ahead of that.
Competent. Lost the battle, but 3 seasons, just 2 to Arsenal.
Well, talking about the player of the match contenders, here's an update for you on how the voting is going. Melissa Thompson currently in front with over half the votes. So this is how you can get in touch to continue with the conversation on X, Instagram. That TikTok the bottom one?
We've got TikTok, Gary Tapper.
You can talk me through that later, of course.
Yeah, you can feature heavily in mine if you want.
Diagonal from Bjorn. Just bounced over the head of Thompson. Second goal, it's very hard to see a way back for Tottenham given how the game has gone.
The lack of attacking threat from Spurs, and then if it does go 2-0, the thing that you want is it not to turn to 3 and 4 and all the hard work that Spurs have put into this game. But as you can see in the second half, only 1 shot, one of those on target, and the lack of possession is going to be really difficult.
Melissa Thompson for Chelsea. Brilliant run. The finish didn't match it.
Similar to the effort in the first half, isn't it? Actually, that effort in the first half was better, but again, getting down that left-hand side, Neville just can't deal with it. The cut inside, looking at that top right-hand corner, but that time, get the technical aspect of the shot right.
You can never knock her endeavour or enthusiasm. Nightmare to defend against. Somebody made her international debut 3 years ago, aged just 17. Header collected by Macario. Lovely ball for Beaver Jones, but she's offside. Lovely little pass, nudged forward with the outside of the boot there by Macario.
Macario, you can see there, Beaver Jones makes a run too early.
Koga. Oh, and Hampton was closed down brilliantly there, and then a clumsy challenge as well. Very clumsy. Bright is booked, and Spurs have a free kick. This is how things can suddenly change.
Millie Bright initially, isn't it, that comes out with the ball, gets caught in possession, and just hopeful. It's the endeavour to try and get there by Wimbergen. No doubt about that for me. Foul from Millie Bright, rather, and Hampton just about gets away with one.
I mentioned in the first half that Sumanen scored a free kick in this game last season. It was at that end, actually, a bit closer to goal. There's 4 players around the ball discussing this one. Pivotal moment for Tottenham, potentially.
Definitely needs to be a better delivery than the free kick in the first half.
Certainly suits the left foot of Wimberg. Or is it going to be Sumanen to deliver? Wimberg into the wall, second time, blocked again by Canarin. And in the end it comes to nothing, but a glimmer of a chance for Tottenham.
I get it, you want to try and score from there, but better to try and maybe float that ball in the box, create chaos, especially see where the sun's shining as well. It's right in Hannah Hampton's eyes, so I think they need to make things more difficult for Chelsea at the moment. They're not helping themselves.
Away by Thompson to Artinen, on by England. Just couldn't keep it going there. Martha Thomas gave it away. Elsewhere to tell you about. London City 1-up against West Ham through Adlani, and Manchester United have turned it around. That's an own goal to make it Everton 1, Manchester United 2. Forward by Koga, straight to Carpenter.
Great run though. Thomas does really well. She has to reshape her run a couple of times to keep herself on side, coming back across the line, and if that finds her, dangerous ball.
Good. Canarin. England collects. Another young defender on for you, only 19. Cuthbert. Walsh the goal scorer. Cuthbert again. Last 10 minutes, court, things have definitely brightened from a Tottenham perspective.
Yeah, they've improved. The goal is obviously been a shock to the system and made them be a bit more aggressive going forward, but still get that shot on target and go back to that free kick and wasted opportunities. I think they've been great defensively first. Going forward, they've not helped themselves. They've not been quite as good as I think they could have been.
Bowman. Thompson. Boundless energy. Past Neville. Cut back. Doesn't quite reach Macario. She can't do a lot more there, really, Thompson.
She's put it in a really good area. She's just hoping that the teammate runs onto that side foot to pass into the back of the net, but Macario can't quite reach it.
Thompson again. Berman. Millie Bright, 15 minutes to go. Walsh. By Bright. And it did well. area. Cuthbert, lovely back heel. Beaver Jones. Nice swing in the left boot, but another Spurs block.
Barclays actually on the build-up. Carpenter there, I thought that was a foul, but maybe not. Plays on. Mario managed to find teammate at the ball into actually Beaver Jones, but bobbles through.
By Artinen. Not what Neil then had in mind. She's given Neville a tough time this afternoon, hasn't she?
It's the right idea, it's the right area to hit. The teammates have just got to read that a little bit better.
So Olivia Holt coming on for Tottenham. F. England departs. The Dane has 2 goals in the last 3 WSL appearances, netted as a sub against Manchester City and then from the start against Leicester. Also going to see Lena Gunning-Williams, 20-year-old forward, after being unused sub for the last 2. She gets some minutes here. Double change for Chelsea, Guro Wrighton and Sam Kerr coming on. So off goes the hard-working Alyssa Thompson, who's given so much to this performance. Perhaps Neville will be particularly happy to see Wrighton coming on in her place. And Beaver Jones departs. Sam Kerr on as the sub once again as they ease her back from that long ACL injury, 20 months on the sidelines, on a sub for the 6th game in a row.
Sam Kerr as well, I think that's going to take time to be really clever with how they build her back in, not just the normal ACL, the amount of time she spent out. So they've got to make sure the doctor's strength and conditioning and obviously the technical coach as well build her in the right way.
Great work from Wrighton's first contribution. Gito, Sam Kerr. Neville refuses to be beaten there.
That's what you want, a decent ball in handbag that she can work on. She can then set it, they can keep possession further. It's a lot better.
Holt. Martin Macario in quickly. The Eldons retrieved it for Tottenham. Reminder that later, Liverpool against Manchester City is your offering 4:30 on Sky Sports Premier League. Keeping a close eye, City, on what Chelsea are doing here, I'm sure. Right. Back to Hampton. Just one defeat in the last 55-0 WSL home games. Always going to be a tough ask for any team coming here. Really look at the options Chelsea have from the bench, freshening things up in attack.
The problem when you play Chelsea, it's not just the 11 that are on the pitch, it's the players they can bring off the bench. They've only lost 1 in 50 here.
Yeah.
Home games, it's an incredible statistic.
Won it back behind the pitch as well. Just bounced off Macario, who ran into it. Free kick to Spurs. When you've got players like Myra Ramirez, Lauren James just in front of her, who aren't even available at the moment, but will be back.
Spencer there as well, so it's not just what then is on the pitch, on the bench, it's the strength in depth, and obviously the players that are coming back from injury, and that's why they've worked for that strength in depth, Chelsea, because ultimately, yes, it's about the WSL, but they've made no bones about it. The Champions League's the one that they want.
Warren James only a few weeks away from coming back. Berman. Challenged by Gunning Williams. Free kick to Chelsea. Bjorn. Walsh. There, throw to Tottenham. It's a temptation, isn't there, just to try and stroll over the finishing line 1-0. How competitive this league is. Thomas.
Chelsea don't want to get bits of like complacency, but equally they get their noses in front. They're normally so good at holding on to leads, seeing games out, and really comfortable at the moment.
Burgers in the middle. Berman again. Neville sliding in on that. Well knocked away by Berman. Koga. Towards Canberg. Thomas behind. From behind by Koga. Free kick to Chelsea. Can't relax just yet. You can sense it all around us. Just a little bit of anxiety.
The relief when the goal went in was powerful, wasn't it? It was the cheers were as much as enjoy they were with the relief, and that's how it's been for Chelsea this season. It's been fits and starts. It's always been convincing, but the best thing is they're still winning games, and for them that's the most important thing.
Neville's been up against it, take two with Nielsen.
I mean, they're strong all over the pitch, but very strong in those wide areas, and it's been a day for the Spurs full-back.
With a plug of the shirt there. So many attacking set plays for Chelsea in this game. Here's another one. Cuthbert on set-piece duty once more. And Kerr! Just trying to direct it into the corner.
Good in the air, isn't she? Kerr gets up. Simply well, just can't direct it into that left hand corner. It's a difficult one because she's sort of coming back and trying to head round the ball, but she'll be disappointed.
7 goals in 8 appearances against Tottenham, including all 3 home league games against them. Back by Hunt. We're into the final 5 here at Kingsmeadow. Is 1-0 going to be enough for Chelsea? Manchester United have had to work very, very hard at Goodison, but coming from behind, Jess Park making it 3-1. And all about her, of course. 5 minutes left there. Looks like 3 points heading back to Manchester. There was enough here for Chelsea against Leicester. Andy Peter-Jones scored the only goal.
Look at Chelsea and you think, when? Probably not if, when it does click for Chelsea in those forward areas. It's going to be dangerous, isn't it? Because they're already winning games as it is. So when there's that missing pieces to the formula, and that comes in, it could well blow teams away. But right now, maybe the air of invincibility is not quite there. The team's coming now to Kingsmeadow, and yes, they're not getting the results, but feeling that they're getting closer, and for me, that's probably only a good thing for the WSL right now.
This would be 33 wins from the last 39 WSL London derbies for Chelsea. They see it through. Change here with Neildon departing, Charlie Grant coming on.
I think she's done well, Neildon. She's been very, very busy. By and large, I think she's been extremely well. We've just not been able to see her get forward as we've seen so far this season, and that's the attack.
Williams has done well there to find Holt. Much as she could do. Bright. Norman. Throw to Tottenham. Macario up to Kerr. Less than 90 seconds of the 90 left. Your player of the match, sitting, looking on there.
Thompson, I think she was fantastic. She's the type of player I love to watch play football. I would pay my money for her in terms of getting the ball down. She's fast, she's dynamic, she loves to take players on, sit defenders down, and of course had a really good game today.
Brighton bounced over Grant. Brighton kicks it against her and out for a corner. Just to reiterate for you, this is why she's the Barclays player of the match. Most shots, most touches in opposition box, most dribbles. Chelsea corner. Kerr wins it, but can't get it back across goal. So the question now, how much stoppage time we'll have at the end of the 90. Is the answer. Macario. Carpenter. It goes by Bjorn. Picking up that win at Everton. Chelsea will feel this is a win that they needed to get. There's going to be a huge cheer here for the return of Lucy Bronze. She'll come on for Ellie Carpenter. Her first appearance since England won the European Championship in the summer. Pastor described her yesterday as like a caged tiger waiting to come back.
Lucy Bronze, and when she does get to full fitness, it's going to be really interesting to see that battle to that right, whether it be full-back or wing-back spot. Those two fighting out, two of the best in that position in the world.
Cannerin. There is Bronze. Park has got a second, 2 in 5 minutes there. Everton 1, Manchester United 4. Neville's gone out to the left with Grant coming on. Cuthbert. Bjorn launching it, looking for Wrighton. Well, her team have dominated for very long spells. They haven't made Lisa Kopp work as much as she would like, and they haven't got as many goals as she would like. But it's looking like another 3 points. Haven't got the points just yet. Walsh. Hunt with the header, crucially. Martin. Thomas. Timonen. Neville. Timonen. Thomas once more. Chasing it down, Tanberg. Really too aggressively in the end. Cuthbert wins the free kick, and that might get the job done for Chelsea.
It might just play there, playing out from the back, play into feet, playing a bit more direct, not wasting the ball, play with composure. That's what they needed, more of this game, and I'm sure it's a learning curve that Martin Ho and his side will take with them, because when they did that, they didn't cause massive problems, but definitely looked a lot more composed.
Cuthbert. Berman. Launched by Bright, looking for Richard Cannerin. And that is full time. They've got over the line, Chelsea, thanks to a wonderful goal. A first in Chelsea colours from Kira Walsh. It is 5 wins and a draw from 6 games to start the season in the WSL from Sonia Bonpastor's champions, as they look to win a 7th WSL title in a row. Spurs made it very tough for them. They defended resolutely, and again Chelsea could only score 1 goal, but 1 was enough. Undefeated in 31 WSL matches, scoring in 36 in a row. The champions got the job done and extend their lead at the top. It is finished at Kingsmeadow. Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
Gary, Courtney, thank you. Plenty more reaction to come to that win for Chelsea over Spurs, but if you are watching us on main event, you're about to leave us for the NFL. The WSL coverage continues though on Showcase and across Sky Sports.
All-time score, Chelsea 2, West Ham 0.
Here we're looking on the bright side.